Hello everyone, in this video I will help you understand the details of Amcat assessment. This assessment happens in online and it's a proctorated assessment. It is not compatible in a mobile phone. Please do not try taking up the assessment in mobile phone. Ensure that you have a laptop with a web camera facility, else if you are taking a desktop, ensure that you connect the external web camera to that. You need to be using a good headset to take up voice percent assessment. There is a section called voice percent in Amcat, so you need to be having a good headset to take up the assessment. You can go for a headset or Bluetooth earphones or a wired earphones as well, but do not try taking up the assessment without a headset. Read the instructions carefully before you start each and every section, and there is a time limit for each and every section. Ensure that you adhere to the time limit and answer for the questions. There is no negative marking. This is a good advantage. Ensure that you answer the questions within the stipulated time and clear the sectional cutoff to clear the overall AMCAT assessment module. Since it's a proctorated assessment, you need to be in front of the camera from the beginning of the assessment to end of the assessment. So ensure that you are the only person in the room when you're taking up the assessment. Proctoring rules includes multiple face recognition, multiple voice recognition, and also the candidate has to be there throughout the assessment in front of the camera. So ensure that you are following these proctoration rules and avoid using any kind of materials or devices like mobile phones, calculators, or any resources. You can use basic things, paper and pen, to note down any information. Even though if you bend and write something on paper and pen, it will not affect your assessment. And don't spend more time on any single question because time limit is there. Also, it doesn't mean that you have to quickly mark the answer and go for the next question. And scrolling of pages is not possible here. You can't skip a question without answering a question which is there on screen. You need to answer the question which is there on screen and then go for the next question. Without answering the question on screen, you can't move for the next question. And once you have answered certain questions, you can't come back. Simply switching of questions or skipping of questions either to the forward or backward is not possible here. And along with these restrictions, I'll also mention a couple of restrictions which are general in any proctorated assessments. Switching off tabs and browsers will lead for auto disqualification. Using functional keys like Control C, Control V, or any keyboard keys will lead for auto disqualification because the questions are multiple choice in AMCAT and Versant is not having anything to type and select with the help of keyboard keys. Don't use enter button and arrow keys to select your answers. So you can use mouse or touch area to select the answer. The questions in AMCAT are MCQs and along with Versant. So use mouse to select your answers and don't use enter and arrow keys and any keyboard keys once you have started the assessment. Once if you click on the assessment link, you will get two options like this. One is start new test and the other one is resume test. Click on start new test. You will get the instructions page. Mark these instructions to yes and click on continue. You will be getting this registration page and give your basic details like your name as per Aadhaar card it has to be. Give your name as per Aadhaar card, your date of birth, mobile number, alternative contact if there is anything, and Aadhaar number, PAN number, your highest qualification, experience in years and months, and you have to upload government ID proof. Ensure that you are having soft copy of your Aadhaar, PAN, voter ID or license, any form of government ID proof in laptop or desktop before you start the assessment, and it supports only JPG and PDF formats, and the size has to be less than 2 MB. So ensure that you have that ready before you start the assessment and get that uploaded here when you are taking up the assessment. And there is something called security question. So there are certain fields in the security question, so select any one field from the security question and give the answer over there. So this you have to remember this, because in case if your test got struck or logged out, or if you are unable to move from one question to other question um, for any other reason of network or any other thing, then you close the tab of assessment, and then you click on the same link. This time you click on resume test. Your test ID of Amcat and your details will be displayed on screen. Select your details and then it will automatically show you this security question which you have given during the registration. So select the details of you and give the security answer which you have given during the registration. Then you can resume the assessment from where it got logged out. You no need to start the assessment from the beginning. So from where it got logged out, from that point onwards the assessment will resume and you can complete the assessment. So you can use resume assessment only for any network issue or any kind of system issues. If you have committed any malpractice like switching tabs and browsers, or if you have used any of the keyboard keys, or if there is any violation with respect to proctoration rules which I have explained earlier, then you will be not able to resume the assessment. It shows contact the test administrator, the test has been invalidated. So for test registration, ensure that your security question and answer you are remembering it, and write the AMCAT ID which they are giving for a reference to select your details in case if you have to go for resume test, and follow all the proctoration directions and restrictions once you have started the assessment. Once the registration is completed, here is the voice AMCAT module. We have 4 sections. First one is where it's an automated voice person that goes for 20 minutes, and second numerical ability 20 questions 15 minutes of time, and third one customer service situational judgment 9 questions and 15 minutes of time. Fourth one is English comprehension, it's for 22 questions and 18 minutes of time. And here, the first section is automated voice person that happens with headset. You need to be using headset for that particular section, and once that section is completed, you can remove the headset and you can answer the questions normally, because the remaining sections are MCQ based. Numericals and customer service and English comprehension will have options. You can use mouse or touch area to mark the answer for it, and as mentioned already, don't use enter button and arrow keys for marking your answers. Even in swer section you can use mouse to submit your answers once your recording is done. And I will do a detailed video for each and every section related to the subject details and also the level of difficulty of the questions to be asked. And AMCAT works on sectional cutoff, so each and every section that is given here is having a cutoff. So it is not that if you get 90% 80% in any of the sections and you get minimum mark in the remaining sections, your overall percentage will give you clearance in AMCAT. It is not like that, it won't work like that. So each and every section is having a sectional cutoff. You need to meet that sectional cutoff to clear each and every section, and that's how you can clear the voice AMCAT module in different levels. So even if you clear any 3 sections with that cutoff, and if you didn't clear any one section with 0.1 mark also, your final status will show as rejected only. So you need to meet the cutoff mentioned for each and every section, and then only you will be clearing the whole AMCAT module. And also whatever the time duration that is mentioned here, let's say we consider swer section, the time allotted is 20 minutes. You are able to complete that section in 12 minutes itself, but that remaining 8 minutes of time will not be added to the remaining sections. Only your overall test duration time will come down in that case. So if you complete any section within the stipulated time, the remaining time will not be added to the remaining sections. Only your test duration time only will be coming down. So you can use the total time duration to answer the questions in each and every section. Okay, there is no negative marking, which is one good advantage, but still sectional cutoff is there. So ensure that you give your best in each and every section. Also, one more thing, you cannot switch in between the sections as well. Okay, I also mentioned skipping of question either the forward or backward is not possible, and even you cannot switch the sections. The sections will come in order one after the other. Once you have completed this one section, you will get numerical ability, and after that you will get customer service, and after that you will get English comprehension. The total test duration may go down to 1 hour 20 minutes, like that, and you have to take up all the sections at a time, at a stretch. After taking one section, you can't take a break in between. Automatically the next section will start, to ensure that you are having ample time to take up the assessment and then start the assessment. So once you have started the assessment, all the four sections you need to finish it at a stretch. So in case of any network issues, as always suggested, you can go for resume test, but that resume test also you have to do that within 1 hour after the registration. So after 1 hour, the test will be automatically getting expired, so you won't be able to resume the test. If in case if because of any other issues, if you are going for resume test, that has to be done within 1 hour of the registration. That's it related to the AMCAT assessment procedure and details. In the next videos, we'll be checking out related to the subject level and difficulty questions in each and every section.